What's up? What's up, everybody? Head coach Robert Gray here with Victor Performance. We're going to go over our Phase 2, Week 1, Day 3 training session. So we have our hip series and our shoulder series. Again, if you're looking at the PDF, the videos for those are hyperlinked. If you're not looking at the PDF, then you can find those on our YouTube or I believe they're on our Instagram TV as well. Once you complete those, we're into another version of a metabolic resistance training circuit. Okay, so today we're going to just set a 20-minute running clock and we're going to work our way through these 6 exercises. Okay, so we're starting out with single leg kettlebell swing for 8 on each side, then right into a Copenhagen side plank for 20 seconds on each side, excuse me. Then we have a rear foot elevated split squat for 3 reps per leg, and you'll note that it's a 4-second eccentric, so we're going to go real slow on the way down. Then we're into iso single leg glute bridge plus a CL chest press. Okay, now the reps were cut off here for each week. This week it'll be for sets of 8 per side. Okay. After we complete that, we're on to reverse hypers for 20 reps, and then we'll finish with a single leg band fly or pull apart or something like that. Okay, and that'll be for 20 reps total. We can do that for 10 on each side, or you can just switch each round. Okay, after you complete the 20-minute circuit, you have 3 iso hold finishers. Iso push-up, that's going to be at the bottom of your push-up position. I encourage you to find an elevated platform or whatever to make the push-up a little bit easier. Okay, 60 seconds is a long time. Then we're into an iso lateral lunge by 60 seconds per leg. We're going to complete that in a squat shape. So our chest will be up, our knees are bent, and we're trying to get our hips low. And then we'll finish with an iso Superman, laying on our stomach, squeezing our glutes, retracting our shoulder blades to lift our arms and our legs. Okay, once you're done with that, you're done for the day. Coming up, you guys will see some videos demonstrating the movements in our metabolic resistance training and our iso hold finishers. Okay guys, so you just finished your hip series and your shoulder series warm up and you're ready to start your 20-minute metabolic resistance training circuit. Okay, so you have 6 exercises. I'm going to go through those 6 exercises now, and you'll just flow through them one after another. Once you finish that 6th exercise, you'll work back to the top for 20 minutes. Okay, so the resistance training circuit starts with a single leg kettlebell swing. So we're going to have some type of weight. Doesn't have to be a kettlebell. I have a dumbbell. Could be a milk carton. Could be a tool bag, a backpack, anything that we can kind of load and it has a strap that we can hold on to or a handle. Okay, so after that you're going to need something to support yourself. I'm going to use this beam here. You guys could use a table, a chair, anything that just allows you to find some extra stability while standing on one leg. Okay, from here this is essentially a single leg RDL motion with momentum on top of it. Okay, so you're going to complete 8 on one side, and then just switch to the other arm and hand, and complete, or the other arm and leg, and complete 8 on the other side. Okay, remember this is a momentum-based movement, so create momentum through your speed, and then don't try to stop your momentum at the top of the rep. One fluid motion for all 8 reps. After that, we're into Copenhagen side plank. For this, we're going to need something to put our leg up on. Okay, so I'm going to use this piano chair. You could use really any chair around your house. Okay. If this is your first time doing a Copenhagen side plank, I want you to make sure that you start with your top knee bent and with that knee supported by the chair. Okay. So kind of scoot you in a little bit. Okay, from here, we're going to lift our hips off the ground, keeping that bottom leg on the floor for now. Okay, and then once you're ready, once you've got your belly button pulled in, you've got your glutes tight, you're going to lift that bottom leg, and that's when you'll start your set. Okay, so we have 20 seconds here. Holding on to our side plank, belly breathing. Okay, once you complete that, you'll switch sides. Okay, top leg on the bench. Find your brace before lifting that bottom leg. Okay? All right, after the Copenhagen side plank, we have rear foot elevated split squat. So I'm going to use the same piano bench here. Okay? For our rear foot elevated split squats, we'll have one foot up on the bench. This is similar, this foot is acting similar to how our hand acted on the swings. It's here for stability. It's not here to really take any of the weight off of our working leg, okay? So I've got the majority of my weight forward here. My left leg is going to be on the ground, so I'm holding the weight in my right hand. And then we're going to take 4 seconds down. And drive up. 4 seconds down. And drive up. Okay? We'll do 3 reps on each leg. After that, we're going into a single leg, well, an ISO, single leg glute bridge, plus a chest press. Excuse me. So we're going to lay on our back. I have the dumbbell in my right hand, which means I'm going to lift my right leg off the ground. Okay? From here, I'll lift up into my glute bridge, and I'm going to stay here as I go through 8 reps of my chest press. Now, on the surface, this looks like a chest exercise, and it is. You know, you're gonna work on your pecs and your upper body to some degree. But really, we're thinking about this as a core exercise first and a glute exercise as well, right? So that's kind of where our focus is going to be to start. Are we in the right spinal position? Are my glutes engaged to support the movement pattern that I'm trying to move through? Okay. Once we're done with the glute bridge or the ISO glute bridge chest press, then we're moving on to reverse hyper. So you're going to need something that you can lay over and kind of support your upper body with. I'm going to use this piano chair again. This is kind of like my utility chair for this workout. But you could use the side of your couch, right? Lay over the arm of your chair or the arm of your sofa, or whatever it may be, right? Look around and get creative with it. So you're going to lay down on top of the bench. And then from here, we're going to lift our legs up by squeezing our glutes. Hold for a count, and back down. Okay, make sure you show control at the top position. We don't want to just swing through the top like we do with our kettlebell swing. Okay, momentum is kind of our enemy at the top here. Okay, own the top position, slowly lower those feet back down. And then your final exercise for the metabolic resistance training circuit is a single leg band fly, okay? So I have a mini band. Some of you may have a longer straight band. That's probably more ideal for this, but this is what I have available to me, so this is what I'm gonna use. So I have a single leg stance, so I'll start on my left leg, my weight shifted over, and my hands are gonna be turned in with a slight bend in the elbow, okay? From here, as I pinch my shoulder blades and try to touch them together behind me, my hands are gonna widen a little bit. Okay, and we'll complete 10 reps on our left leg, then 10 reps on our right leg. After you complete that, you're back at the top, again, working your way through for 20 minutes. Once 20 minutes on the clock is done, you guys are gonna go into your ISO hold finishers for the day. So the first one is an ISO push-up. That's in our high plank position, but now we're gonna be with our elbows bent at the bottom of that push-up, okay? So starting out my great high plank, glutes are on, abs are on, and then I'm going to slowly lower down. Okay, holding for 60 seconds. I really encourage you to find a conservative height to put your hands on.
Honestly, this is probably a bit low for me to be able to hold on to a really high quality push-up position for 60 seconds, okay? So I would probably be looking for something slightly higher than that around my house, okay? After that, we have an iso lateral lunge, okay? We'll be in our squat shape, just like we executed our lunges yesterday in our training session. So, squat shape, meaning my hips are dropping to the floor, my chest is gonna stay up. Okay, and your arms, you can really put them wherever you'd like for this one, just not here, okay? Abs are on, hanging out for 60 seconds before switching sides, and again, hanging out for 60 seconds. Okay, final movement of the entire training session today is an iso Superman. Lay it on your belly. Squeeze your glutes to lift your legs off the ground. Pinch your shoulder blades to lift your arms. And we're just hanging out for 60. What we're trying to avoid here is just arching our back to lift our limbs, right? So we don't want to be here. We're lifting through the glutes and we're lifting through the arms. Once you have finished that iso Superman hold, you are done with your day 3 training session. Good work, y'all.